Let's get it started in Salt Lake City, Utah. Brett joins us there. Brett, how can we help?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm 34, married with 5 kids. I'm a high school auto shop teacher, and I have a pretty good thing going. I've been doing it for 6 years. My wife and I are getting on the same page financially, finally. We've been paying off a lot of debt, and I have some retirement starting. It feels great.
Yeah.
But my wife has moved all around. She lived in the South. She wants to get back to the South. Too many Mormons in Utah. She wants to get out.
Oh,
I've lived here my whole life.
Yeah.
I've lived here my whole life, and so I'm a little timid. We have a mortgage and a Heloc. So the Heloc is the sore spot. And the kicker is we have 5 kids, but we don't have our basement finished. So she needs more room for the kids, and she says, hey, if you get a teaching job in the South, you could sell the house. We owe about $180 plus $53 on the Heloc. We can sell the house for $550, $560, and buy something cheaper in the South.
Mm-hmm. So
and have more space for the kids, trade our life here for a life there, sell the house.
Brett, I think your wife's making a lot of sense. What's the holdup?
Are you just scared?
What do you want George and I to say? I think your wife's got a really nice pitch.
No, listen, I know, but I've got a good gig here. I get, the teacher job is great. Love the kids. My work contributes 10% to my 401k. And before I got this job, I had no savings. I was terrible with money. So we've got 10% going to 401k. That's free money. That's part of my compensation. It doesn't come out of my salary. Household income, I make 72. She makes about 10 doing eyelash extensions and coaching gymnastics. I'm just scared to leave my good thing because I'm afraid, and I've looked into other states, they're not going to have as good a retirement, and the pay won't be quite as good.
So you've looked at specific southern locations that she's kind of said, I'd be willing to go here. You looked at teacher salaries.
She said Texas to North Carolina, the traditional South. I've been looking, and, more stuff's going to pop up.
Right. And so, and again, just to clarify, you haven't found a location in any of those states, whatever the range is, where you're making 75 and you got a good 401k.
No, everything on Indeed is showing 55, and then you have to pay into the state retirement. It's not, you can't get into a 401k.
Yeah,
they don't
I get
contribute.
it. But I don't think this is I think you called with presenting kind of a money /
I'm right.
employment work question. I think this is a relationship issue. Before we get to the Heloc,
okay,
we're going to address the money and the work stuff. That's what you've presented. I think this is a relationship issue. How big of a deal is it to the wife to get out of Utah? I just need to know. It may not be that big of a deal. How big of a deal is it? It's a major
big deal. She lives in Georgia, Louisiana. She wants the kids. She thinks the South is great. We've traveled the South. I think, life is a little slower, a little simpler. Hey, look, we couldn't afford to buy our house now. The market has gone so crazy.
Right.
All
right, so here's why I asked the question. If it's not going to go away, if she's not going to keep bringing this up, then you're going to have to get realistic about what a move looks like and how you're going to make the money you want to make and get that. You're going to have to really consider that. I mean, you could put her off on this and go, hey, I don't know. But, I mean, that's the key issue.
No, I'm open to it.
Okay.
I just don't feel like we'll have it. I'm painting my picture with the Dave Ramsey, saving that 401k, hit the Roth, right? Do all these things. And I'm finally starting to see some traction. And I'm just scared that I've got it too good.
I think you have a false narrative. I think you need some more facts. I know you've done some research, and I'm not doubting you, but I think there's a false narrative that you can't make the money you make now and also find a really great investment strategy, whether it's through the school system or you doing it yourself.
Okay.
George, speak to the I think he's hung up on that 401k, and I understand why.
Sure. Well, there's free money there, but here's the thing. You've got a lot going on. You've got a pile of debt to clean up. Are you investing past the 10%, or is that it?
I've been doing a few hundred a month, and I've been doing a few hundred in the Roth.
Okay. Well, currently you're following Brett's plan because our plan says you are pausing all investing while we get rid of the debt, and you have a fully funded emergency fund. Do you guys have an emergency fund?
No, we just have the 1,000. We're still on baby step 2. So to your point, my question is, I'm worried about losing out on the compound interest if I stop investments to pay off this $53,000 HELOC. And that's if I go crazy at it, it's going to take me 6 years.
If you were worried about
8,
compound
7
interest,
years.
you would have been investing when you were 22. And so let's not be worried about that right now. Let's be worried about cleaning up the debt, because then you're not going to be investing 10% plus $100. You're going to be investing $15. And you're going to be investing for your kids' college and have all that money for those 5 sweet kids of yours to go to college debt-free and for you to pay off your house early.
They're on their own for college.
Oh, they're on their own.
Hey,
Left
there you go.
high and dry.
I'm just trying to retire my wife and I. Listen,
Well, dude, I'm trying to
get it.
put you on a
I'm trying to
path.
retire my wife and
All
I.
right, so clarification.
No, I'm listening.
Is the HELOC the only debt?
Do you have
Correct.
credit cards, car payment, nothing else?
Nothing.
That's what I thought. So the HELOC is the only debt.
And we've dug ourselves out of that, so you know.
What do you mean you dug yourself out?
Well, you haven't. Well, you mean you had more?
I'm saying we've recently come to this spot where we have paid off. We got rid of the car with the payment. We've come here. We're doing better. We've got the HELOC and the mortgage left. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's worked his way down to the HELOC.
Sure.
Look.
Yeah.
George.
But my wife wants more space for the kids.
Listen,
I don't know how
no,
to do
dude.
that
Let me
in
just tell you
Utah.
something right now. Your wife wants out of Utah. The more space for the kids is the secondary. I know. Listen, dude, I've been married almost 24 years. I think you got more homework to do. You can invest.
Okay.
If you sell the house, George, here's where I'm going on the financial piece.
I already got the math.
If he sells the house and they have a really huge, they pay off the HELOC, they pay off the house, they got a huge down payment in a house in the southeast.
You'll have $300K even after closing
a
costs.
huge
probably.
down payment. And you can get caught up on the investment strategy, whether or not the school's got a great plan or not. Am I right, George?
Yes. You need to be investing 15% of your income. I don't want you relying on one certain employer for your retirement plan. You need to be doing this out of your own budget.
Oh, I get that.
And so
Good
you'll
point,
get, I
good
love the
point.
free money. It's a great plan. And the truth is, cost of living in the South may be a lot cheaper than where you're at. So that 72, making 55, 60 might feel just the same because of cost of living. Especially when you have a $300,000 down payment and now your mortgage is real small, if one at all. Now you feel like you're
I've
rich.
considered.
Yeah, listen, you got to do your research, man. The South, it's got all kinds of great
God
places.
bless.
to
Hey,
live.
I moved to the South from the North, and I'll tell you, game changer.
He's not going back, folks.
I'm
This is
here.
a Boston boy who loves the Southeast.
That's right.
Sell, move to the South. Happy wife, happy life, no debt, investing.
I'm
This is
excited
a
for them.
no-brainer.